A Rysard is such a badly designed Band-Aid fix to make a mediocre archetype broken. I think the frustrating thing about a Rysard, the frustrating thing about a Rysard when it comes to deck building is that it just like hurts so many different decks in so many different ways, where one deck might not have a problem with the fact that it banishes all the cards, right? Maybe your deck doesn't care about that. But then your deck really cares about the fact that it just banishes your stuff over and over and face down. Or maybe you have a problem with the grind game that it creates by reattaching cards like Theosis or Big Bang. Maybe your deck cannot beat that part of the card, right? Or maybe your deck could easily play through one banish, right? That would not be a problem, but your deck cannot beat the Macrocosmos. You know, like, it's just a Rysard is so frustrating in so many different ways. It's not like one thing, you know, like it's not like it has this one effect that's kind of busted. Or like some decks, like Runic, for example, would not give a shit about a Rysard if it just said monsters are banished, right? If it just said all monsters that that would go to the graveyard are banished instead. No, it just has to be spells as well. I don't know. And then some decks randomly care about the attaching thing. Like, you know, you play Goaty or some shit. Like, not that Goaty is a real deck, but like, imagine playing a deck like that like that wants the cards to be banished so that they can come back from banish pile. But brother, that card also attaches all of your shit to itself. You know what I mean? Like, why? imagine being that one Goatee player. Imagine being that one Goatee player that's like, everyone is like, hey, they have a floodgate that banishes all the cards, and they're like, hey, that's no problem. I want my stuff to get banished. That sounds dope. I can probably beat that deck. And then they sit down and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna banish my Goatee because of your Rysard is gonna come back next standby phase, and your opponent's like, a Rysard effect to attach? You're like, what? What effect? Say that again? Like, you still lose to it. And that's like, I think that's annoying.